Welcome back to another episode of Who the Fuck? It's the show that aims to take a deep dive into some of the acts announced for Reading and Leeds 2019. In today's video, we're looking at Moontower. They're a kind of indie synth-pop band from America. If you've never heard of them before, hopefully this video will help answer the question, who the f*** are Moontower?
Lay with me. Just lay with me. Lay with me.
Moontower are made up of 3 members, Jacob, Tom and Devin. They're from both St. Louis, Missouri and Baltimore, Maryland. They describe themselves as an indie electronic band seeking to tell the story of their roommate, William Hollywood. They remind me musically of bands like Passion Pit, Yay Sayer, and M83. But also have that kind of alternative indie synth sound to bands like Jai Paul or 21 Pilots.
Sipping on straight glory. Let the vibe slide over me.
And their vocal delivery has that kind of high-end indie sound that reminds you of people like Two Door Cinema Club or Friendly Fires. When asked about what type of genre they are, they replied with, "We make electronic indie dance music with a little more on the aggressive side, with lots of 90s grunge and French house influences. Some people call our sound future rock, and we think that's a pretty good representation of our sound." They met at college when they were studying at USC, they met in freshman year, and mentioned being amazed and inspired when they went to go see the Norwegian dance band Lamatre? L-A-M-A-I-T-R-E. I never heard of them, sorry. They announced that they were making this project in August of 2017 and claim all of their music is specifically made for their live shows, which is meant to be a real highlight of them as a band. Playing in people's backyards, college campuses, and even on a yacht. They play a mix of guitars and electronic instruments, including an iwi, an electronic wind instrument. Dev learnt to play the flute to try and impress a girl in the 4th grade. Time for me to read a biography, which is basically a press release. We know how I enjoy these. Moontower, a 3-piece indie electronic band, seeks to tell the story of a young man named William Hollywood. This protagonist, much like the individual members of the band, has found himself lost in the jungle of suburbia, chasing lost loves and remedying broken promises as he navigates the odyssey of adolescence. But don't feel bad for young William. Though he may be down on his luck, his journey has just begun. Moontower is excited to invite you into his world, one of ninjas, roller skates, pickaxes and orange juice breakfasts. As a band, Moontower is known for their captivating live performances that feature their industrial electronic indie pop anthems. Moontower has shared the stage with such artists as Bad Sons, Colouring, Magic Giant and Youngblood. Currently, they've released 4 singles. Their most popular track is a song called William.
Wondering, do I deserve her? Why don't you get up back? Never give up. Get up back.
Currently sat on 2,120 views, making Moontower the smallest band that I've featured on this channel, overtaking both AEMAC and Matronica as the smallest bands that I've featured. This will be their first time playing Reading and Leeds, and from what I can see, will be their first time playing in the UK. They're second on the Festival Republic stage on the Sunday morning, on the Sunday at Reading and the Friday at Leeds, just after AEMAC, but before the Snuts. WTF video for the Snuts. Watch this space. This video may be a bit of a short one. This is just down to the fact there isn't much information about them as a band. They also don't have much music out there. But from what I've heard, they sound great. Their sound is really fun. It's one that definitely shouldn't be missed. And if they continue to move forward with the tenacity that they try to convey in the We Found New Music interview, then they're a force to be reckoned with. In terms of likely to see, they have the very unpleasant task of being booked on a Sunday morning. I'm not even sure what the arena looks like on a Sunday morning. I've never done it before. Usually I'm away packing away my tent and washing away the weekend sins. But this year, I might have to change that. Just by researching all of these bands for this series at Reading and Leeds, I've discovered some absolute gems, and I think a lot of them would be ashamed to miss out. I mentioned my desire to check out AEMAC in her video, so perhaps some more effort should be put in to go check out the first slots on that Sunday afternoon. So on the likely to see scale, I'm going to go with a 7 out of 10. What are your thoughts? Have you ever heard of Moontower before? Have you seen them perform? I know that this is a worldwide channel, so yeah, if you're in the States and you've seen them, what do you think? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section below as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.